right, it is time for Wonder Friends. How's everybody today? Good to see everybody. Welcome to Wonder Friends. My name is Jason, as you guys are all aware of right now. As you start coming in, make sure you put your names in the comments so we can say hi to everybody. So, guys, my name is Jason Tharp. I am the Chief Creative Dreamer at Wonderville Studios. Essentially what that means, kids, is I get paid to make stuff up. It's a pretty cool job. I love what I do. I hope that by watching this, there's some things that you'll pick up that you'll be able to use as you get older. If you have some big crazy dream that you want to chase, that'll help you get there. These are things that I use all the time that help me along the way as I continue to do what I do, right? It's a really, really cool thing. A couple things I want to just talk about real quick out of the gate. So we have contests going on. We have weekly contests going on. This week is no exception. We have a contest going on this week. Super simple. All you got to do is like the page, share the page, and comment with a photo of what you made today's episode into the comments. Super simple. I need your help sharing the page. Parents, if there's any part of this that your kids digging each day, just do me a favor. Once this is over, just hit that share button. It takes 2 seconds to do. I really need some help getting it out there. It looks like, there's so much going on in the world that just sharing some good stuff is a really great thing. So fill your feed up with some good things. You have PTO groups and things like this. Please just take a second, share that. I could really use your help. I'm doing this no obligation, just asking for a little help spreading the word. That's it. So if you could just do me a favor and share that, that would be awesome. I could really appreciate that. Porter and Harper, how are you guys doing? How is it going? Yoshiko, I hope I said that correctly. How are you? Good to see you. Hi. Grace, how are you today? Guys, as you start coming in, we have one thing that we do here on Wonder Friends each day, and that's to get mindful. Easy way to do that, kids. Just put your paper and pencils down, take a big breath. And you could say this out loud or inside your brain. You say, I am smart. I do matter. I am me, and I am super fantastic. We tell ourselves these little reminders just because sometimes we just need some reminders, right? We just need a little reminder about how awesome we are. And I think that you all are really awesome. And so thanks for coming in and checking it out. So today I want to talk about, and all week we've been talking about emotions, right? We just started, but we're really focused on our emotions this week and getting those things squared out. Vivian and Sylvia, what is happening? Marley, good to see you again. Mason, Lily, and Daisy, all in the house. What's up, guys? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in again today. So here's what we're going to talk about today. I want to talk about this word right here. Excited, right? And when you hear the word excited, I wonder, what does excitement look like to you? What does it look like to be excited? So does excited look like this? Or does excited look more like this? I think that looks more like excited to me. So when we're excited, it's a fun feeling, right? Excited is one of those things where it's super duper fun. Excited, think about a time that you were excited, right? I bet you could think of one right now. If I give you 3, 2, 1, think of something you're excited. It's not hard, right? Maybe it was a trip that you went on. Maybe it was you got a new animal, a new pet. Maybe it was the first day of school or something completely new that you were super excited about, right? Remember those days, right? Think of something that's excited. Now, how do you recognize excited each day right now? Because there are things that you could do right now that would also be excited. And how easy is it when you're excited to do really cool things? So one of the things to think about is when we're excited, it's not hard, right? Everything is good, all that stuff. Excited is a great way, if you're having a bad day, to look for something to get excited about. Because excited feels good, right? So it's super easy if you're feeling down or sad or something like that. Find one thing that you can be excited about and it'll really help your day kind of turn around, right? There's always something to be excited about. Even when everything seems so down, there's always room to find excited, right? I hope that maybe watching Wonder Friends makes you excited each day. We get to do some cool art projects that might excite you each day. So that's a great way to look at it. If you're having a bad day, you can maybe get excited about this show. I know I get excited about this show. So I wanted to share with you guys a couple things that makes me excited. So you can maybe find something in your day that's exciting to you. Right now, I'm really excited because I'm finishing another book. So I'm almost done with it. I'm working on the cover for it right now. So that's really cool for me. I'm really excited that I already worked out today. So I feel like I've kind of gotten a little bit of like energy for the day. I'm excited because I get to do the show each day. So those are things for me that make me excited each day. So think about why we get our art supplies together. What is it that you get excited about? And we're going to draw what excited looks like for you. And we're going to do a little bit of cut paper, and we're going to do a little bit of marker stuff, and we're going to make a little bit of like a collage of doodles and cut paper. It's really going to be a little fun project. I want to say hi to some of my friends here. So let's see, we got Macy in the house. Nolan, my man, what's happening? We got Ariel, and I'm glad you're super excited. What's up, Desiree? Good to see you. And all the K's are checking in. Keegan, Kellen, Kinsey, and Kelton. You guys are all there, ready to roll. So excited. Elena, I'm super excited that you guys are all here too. You just got the book yesterday. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. All the K's in the house got the book, so it's really, really cool. I appreciate all the support, guys. I'm going to switch over here to the other camera. So if you get your art supplies ready, we're going to do a little project today. That's going to be a lot of fun. So as we always do, and I think it's a good practice for us to start getting into each time before we get started, is we get our fingers ready, right? Give them a little wiggle, shake out your hands, right? Do some finger push-ups, do whatever you need to do to get your hands ready. Now we're gonna get our mind ready. We're gonna do that by just doing like a doodle, right? Again, what we did before. I just want you to make a shape. I don't care what it is, just get it out of your brain. Just scribble whatever shape you want. Now remember, this shape can spin, right? Just because it went this way does not mean it can go that way. I'm gonna do my spin, and whatever it lands, it landed that way. Now what we're gonna use is our brain, right? We're gonna use our creativity muscle because this is a whole exercise in just getting creative, and we're just gonna turn this into something. I don't know what it is. Right now, all I see is a scribble. Maybe when you look at yours, do you just see a scribble too? But here's the cool part. Remember, we're looking at it what it can be, not what it is. So part of being creative and using your creative muscles is to make something when you don't see something, right? So instead of looking at it just as a scribble, think of it as what could it be? And for mine, I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna color this in. And then see if you can start on yours seeing the point when it becomes something the same as when it does on mine. And if I put a couple eyeballs right here, does it start to look like something to you? And I color this in. Can you see something yet? What about if I do this? And I make this shape and I color this in. My marker is almost out. Can you see something yet? If I do some eyebrows, how's yours going? Are you guys using your creative muscle to make something fun out of this? And if I do something like this, is it starting to look like anything that you might know yet? Right? Is it looking like maybe a dog? What about an elephant? Does it look like an elephant? No, it's a dog, right? So remember, guys, we are looking at what it can be, not what it is. So out of that scribble, I was able to turn it into a dog. Now, does it look like a dog that you see on the street? No, but that doesn't matter. We're just making something to get it out of our head, to get our creative muscles going, and just have a little fun. That's all that this is. In time for us to now first off, time out. Give yourself a pat on the back. You have now become a creative wizard in getting your creativity flowing. So today, here's what we're going to do. We are going to make a fun illustration out of paper, doodles. So we need tape, scissors. We need all the goods because we're going to put it all together and make some magic happen. It's going to be a lot of fun. So what I want you first to do is to pick a color or something. If you have colored paper, good. If not, don't worry. Remember, we can always use white paper and scribble. I'm going to show you a couple different things that we can do, even if you have colored paper with the scribble, which is really cool. I need to grab a new marker. I'm going to grab a new marker because I've done enough of these Wonder Friends shows now that, like, I have a marker that is out. Check out what I do when I have a marker that is no more, that is not as good as what it should be. I do these on it. I put a little X and a little X, and I put a little line on it like this. That's why I know that this marker it's done. It's out. So I will put those on there, and I save some of those because sometimes it's kind of cool when the markers are a little bit running out of ink that you can get some cool textures when you scribble. So got a new one. We're all good to go. So all right. So what I want you to do for mine today, I'm going to use the blue paper as my background color. All right. And what we're working on, a quick recap here, is the word excited. All right. Now, what I want to cover with you on this, so our word is excited. You don't have to draw this part. We're just going to talk about it, right? We're going to say our face, our body, and our mind. All right? Now, as we're thinking about excited, what does our face look like? Does our face have a frown? I don't think so. Does our face have a huge smile when you're excited? I would say yes. So our face, right, would be, we're talking a big smile, right? Excited, right? The eyebrows are up, right? We are excited because we're full of energy, all that stuff like that. Now your body, when you're excited, does it feel like your body is like getting pushed down, or does it feel like it's getting floated up, right? Does it feel really light? Do you feel like almost like you have like this super amount of energy that you just want to jump around? Would that be excited? I think so. So energy, right? We would be up. Yeah, I'm excited, right? And then how about your mind? When you're thinking about excited, does it make you feel sad? Think about sometime right now. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to picture a time when you were really, really excited. Maybe it was the first day of school, or maybe you got a new pet, or something, right? Think about it in your head, and then say it out loud. This is when I felt excited. I felt like what? I was thinking good thoughts or bad thoughts. I think you would probably be thinking good thoughts, right? And I think that when you think about your brain in this part, you are thinking like just everything's really, really cool, right? It's exciting. It's like magic, right? It's going to be like all these ideas and things you think about, you just get really, really happy about, right? And so that is what we're going to make sure that we focus on when we draw today, when we create our piece of art of what excited could be. So if I'm going to start with my background color of this blue, right? Now, first thing we need is we need a character. And what I want you to do, I'm going to show you what I can do here with this yellow paper that's kind of cool. Now, again, if you only have white paper, this works the exact same way, okay? So I'm going to use for my yellow paper these three colors, okay? Yes, yellow on yellow is my first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to scribble my yellow. Now look, it does not matter if I want to go swirlies, if I want to go zigzags or whatever. I just want you to scribble on your page there. Now, I take another color. Now look, if I hold it closer to the end, it's a lot harder to push down. And the reason why is because look what happens. Pull this up a little closer so you can see. See how parts of the marker doesn't touch and some does. So you get this really neat little line that happens, right? So I'm going to make zigzags And I'm going to make all different shapes just like that, all right? And I'm going to do the exact same thing with a different color, okay? And I'm going to hold it towards the end, and I'm just going to zigzag over. Okay, now, that's what we got here. Can you guys see that okay? Pretty cool, right? It's just like a really like neat texture, right? A texture is like, if you could touch this, do you think that it would feel soft? See, I think like if I saw this, I would think that it felt like kind of like yarn or something like that, okay? So in this shape, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my pencil or pen. Here I go, I got a pen. And I am just going to draw a shape. I don't care what that shape is. I just want you guys just to draw a shape in there, okay? And take your scissors, watch your fingers. We don't need to lose any fingers or anything like that. So be careful of where your fingers are as you're cutting. And I want you just to cut along that line that you just made. And again, you guys are just making a random shape here. We are just really having some fun making something that is just completely different and just fun. It's just a random thing. There is no right way or wrong way to make this thing. Nobody's grading you or judging you or thinking that you're not good, right? Now look, I have that shape there. Now here's what's kind of cool. All right, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the color wheel. So the color wheel is this idea of the colors, right? You have all these different colors. This is a big idea, right? So you have different colors. Now there's this thing called complementary colors. So if you look at the color wheel, orange and blue are complementary colors. That means that they are opposite on the color wheel. The color wheel is a thing that goes around just like so, right? And it starts with different colors, and it's got all these different deals. Well, on the color wheel, you have orange on one side and blue on the exact opposite side. So when you put them next to each other, they look really nice to each other. They complement each other, right? So they both, what I mean by complement is they make each other look really, really good, right? So that is why this looks really good on that blue color. All right, so now we got our shape. We know that our face has a big smile, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take some white paper, and we are going to pay attention here to the idea. And even a way that we can do it is I can put this down and I can trace this shape off here. Because even though we're making a big smile, we got to make sure that it fits on top of this, right? So if I have this outline shape, now I can make my big smile that's going to stay inside that shape. And then I take my handy dandy scissors, and I'm going to cut off a little piece here so it's a lot easier for me to hold. And we're going to watch our fingers again, right? And we are going to cut out that big smile that you just made. You guys following along okay? And don't remember, just remember, like, if you are having a hard time following along, or you think I'm going too fast, don't worry, you can always go back to this video and rewind it, rewatch it again, catch up, and all that stuff like that, because I know it's kind of hard to go, to keep up sometimes, so don't feel like that you have to keep up right away, because we're going to have all different kinds of ways to catch up later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tape, or if you have a glue gun or a glue stick, even better, I'm going to roll my tape and I'm going to stick this down, and I'm going to do 2 pieces on mine, right? If you have glue gun or glue tape, it's even easier because you can just glue stick up the back of it and flip it and all that stuff like that. And then I'm going to plop that down. Just like so. So check that out. Now we have a big smile, right? Now, we talked about eyeballs, eyebrows, all that stuff like that being up. So in order to get some eyeballs in here, we are going to cut off a small piece, right? And in that small piece, we are going to fold that in half, just like we have done before. And I am going to draw a smaller circle, right? Because we need these to fit up here. And I'm going to, very carefully, same as you guys, with my scissors, cut around just a circle. Now notice that like I went way inside of my lines. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. An important thing is get your magic marker. That's why they call them magic, right? And you wave it around and you tap it and you go, oh my goodness, I made 2 eyeballs. And let's put those down just like so. Okay. Now I'm going to need to put just some tape across them, just like this. Pat those down. So now my eyeballs are attached, right? Okay, cool. So now with our marker, I want you guys just to put some circles on there, right? Let's get some eyeballs going on there. We need to give some teeth in there. So what we're going to do is just draw a line inside this and put some up and downs on there. So now we have some teeth, right? That's a huge smile. All right. Now, let's say that we want to put a nose on our character. Now, I'm going to just take a piece of this white, and I want to put a big red nose on it. And I'm just going to scribble some red, because I don't have any red paper. And then I'm just going to cut that out any sort of way. I don't even need to draw anything this way. I'm just going to cut like an oval shape out of this. And I'm just going to spin the paper as I cut it, just like this. And now I have a big red nose. That's kind of funny, right? And I'm just going to put a piece of tape right on there so it holds it in place. And sometimes you gotta, really get it in there. So, eyebrows. We've talked about this a bunch. Eyebrows, I don't have any black paper. I'm gonna guess that you don't have black paper. Now check it out. Remember I talked about this marker? This is what I mean why they're cool. So, I can scribble, right? And look at it leaves that cool texture. So I'm going to take that and I'm just going to cut a strip out of there. Just like so. And now that I have this, I'm going to just cut 2 of these guys. Now eyebrows, we talked about when we're excited, our eyebrows are raised up. It's going to be the same way with this character. We're going to raise the eyebrows up just like that. Now check out, I'm going to show you something really easy as you're thinking about this. Look at what happens when I change the eyebrows down like this. Doesn't it now? This character can look evil, right? If I do one up, you can look like, hey, what's happening, right? You can change so much of a character by messing with eyebrows. But we're going to put our eyebrows up because this character is excited, right? Now we're going to do this and this. All right. So now we have our character that we are building all the rest of the stuff around. Okay. It's excited. Now here is where I really want you to start to make your version of this. And this is where I want you to start putting your thinking cap on a little bit. And I want us to kind of put our guy anywhere on the page right now, because it doesn't really matter where he goes right now. We are going to take our marker and I want you to start using your think, right? Your cup, right? Your kindness, uniqueness, and your practice, right? And we're going to think about a time when you were excited. Now, I want you to write around here, like, what is exciting to you? Like, I think seeing friends is exciting. I think making books is exciting to me. I think Wonder Friends is exciting to me. Right? Those are all things that are excited. And I'm going to write on the top, I am excited when. ... Okay? So I am excited when. I am excited is EX. excited, win. So I'm excited win, and we're gonna write, I want you guys to write all around here, all the times you're excited. Now give yourself some space, because remember we have to put our character somewhere. So what we're gonna do is, where our character is, I want you guys, we're just gonna go ahead and tape it down here. Okay. And I want us to put some arms on here, because remember we said we're going to be jumping, right? So we can put some arms up around here, right? And we can just put some simple little things on the ends here. Now we usually do hot dogs, but guess what? We can do the number 1 as fingers also. Just do one sideways and then do them up and down. And that's a great way. So 1 sideways and do them up and down. So the number 1 plays a big role in making our hands and stuff like that. Now, I have some space right here. I can, if I want, put some ears on my character, right? I could put some ears on this character, so I can have some pretty fun ears. And remember, we were having them jumping up and down, so here's an easy way. All it is 1 stick out, 1 stick out, and we go just put the number 1 right on the end of those. So now we have this character. Now we have these action lines, right? Action lines are super simple. All those are little tiny lines that run beside something else. Action lines make it look like something's moving, something's jumping, and you can put some action lines around your character like they're jumping up and down. Now here's what I want you to finish. So I'm excited when, and I want you to write all around here when you're excited. I'm excited with new things. I think experiencing something new makes me very excited. I'm excited when I smile a lot, when I laugh, right? Write all the things that you are excited about, right? And as you start to do those, I want you to use your brain, right, your cup, and I want you to think about all those times when you are excited. How does your body react, and what do? Do you, when you're excited, do you just sit still and think about how boring everything is? Or when you're excited, do you get super excited and you feel like jumping around, you want to just like jump out of your skin, you can't wait for like the time to come, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's like a half an hour till, and I just wanted to go, and I just want to do this, like that? Or do you just go like, oh, well, I guess this thing's coming? And so how does your voice change when you're excited? So think about all of those things as you write down all this stuff around here. And then we can kind of name this guy if you want. You can name it yourself. You can add any other things around here that you want. I can put a tail on it. You can really kind of have a lot of fun adding all this stuff to your character. Make it yours. I want you, this is our wonder work today, is to finish this part and just write in all the things that make you excited. And I would love to hear about it when you post your picture in the comments about why you're so excited about these things and what it all means, and how, like, maybe there's a time when this happened that you were excited, and I would love to hear about those things. So I'm going to switch over real quick. Well, that turned out kind of fun, right? So we can always do all kinds of stuff to make things to show what excited is, right? It's a super simple way to, when we feel stuck, right, or we feel curious, or we feel all this stuff, like, to get excited is a great way to look forward to doing something. So that is what we're talking about. And one of the things that we were talking a little bit about today was the wonder word. So the wonder word today is aware. Now, what I mean by aware is we talk about when we're thinking about stuff, right, and how things are. That means that we're raising our awareness. We are thinking about that, and we begin to notice. We become aware of the things that are going on. So that is what we're talking about today. It's being aware of how we're feeling. So next time that you feel excited, go like, oh, I feel excited. That is being aware of how you're feeling. That is a great way to help yourself figure out all those good things. So, Connor, what is going on? Lydia, how are you today? Holly, hugs back to you. New markers are the best. So, and John and Austin, thanks for coming in. Sarah, hi, how's it going? Guys, I just want to remind you all of this stuff is available for free downloads on my site. Please go there, download this stuff. It's free. There is no obligation from you whatsoever. They're activities for your kids. This week I will be uploading a new, I think, very helpful thing that you guys are really going to be interested in. The one to work for today to enter into the giveaway is to post your picture of excited. Maybe even put in a little story about why you're excited. You can even put a video in there if you want. Or you could just put a video of you holding your drawing, right? Holding your drawing, being excited, jumping up and down. Like you're just super excited about doing it. You can do anything to enter in it, right? It's all about connecting people all around, all that good stuff like that. You could always find more videos on drawing thing. There are tons of other videos about things on YouTube. You could find me there. All kinds of stuff that we can draw, cat donuts and, all kinds of goofy things like this. Tomorrow's supplies, we're going to stick with the same stuff. I want you guys just have markers and paper. We're going to keep it very simple this week, just kind of drawing out stuff, being able to connect. We're going to do a lot of writing, a lot of talking about this stuff. Those things are what's going to be really important for that. Again, all the books, we have them all on yourdreamslivehere.com, or you can just find them on Amazon or anywhere books are sold. Support your local bookstore if possible, even better. So guys, thank you all for checking it out. Ella, I just saw you pop up. How's it going? Good to see you. Nope. I'm glad that you're excited as well. So guys, as you go about your day, remember the key to happiness is embracing your unicorniness. Just because we are stuck inside and we're missing our friends and all that stuff like that doesn't mean that you can't sprinkle your magic on somebody else's day. It's as simple as making a note on your sidewalk. It's leaving a note in the mailbox. Maybe it's when you go on a walk, painting a rock and leaving it out for people, or just waving at somebody going by. You have the ability to sprinkle your magic on somebody else's day just by being you, because you are really awesome. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 11. Have a good one. Bye-bye.